Want to speak English confidently? Speak, speak, learn, practice, improve. Speak English confidently every day. Let's speak English together.
I open the refrigerator. I open the refrigerator. I take out the eggs. I take out the eggs. I wash my hands. I wash my hands. I turn on the stove. I did turn on the stove. I boil some water. I boil some water. I pour the water into the pot. I pour the water into the pot. I add a little salt. I add a little salt. I cut the vegetables. I cut the vegetables. I peel the onion. I peel the onion. I chop the carrots. I chop the carrots. I heat the pan. I heat the pan. I add some oil. I add some oil. I fry the egg. I fry the egg. I stir the soup. I stir the soup. I taste the food. I taste the food. It smells delicious. It smells delicious. I set the table. I set the table. I put the plate on the table. I've put the plate on the table. I get a fork and a knife. I get a fork and a knife. I pour juice into the glass. I pour juice into the glass. I make breakfast every morning. I make breakfast every morning. I toast the bread. I toast the bread. I spread butter on the toast. I spread butter on the toast. I slice the tomato. I slice the tomato. I wash the dishes. I wash the dishes. I dry the dishes. I dry the dishes. I put the dishes away. I put the dishes away. I clean the counter. I clean the counter. I wipe the table. I wipe the table. I take out the trash. I take out the trash. I fill the pot with water. I fill the pot with water. I put the pot on the stove. I put the pot on the stove. I wait for the water to boil. I wait for the water to boil. I add the pasta. I add the pasta. I cook the pasta for 10 minutes. I cook the pasta for 10 minutes. I drain the pasta. I drain the pasta. I add the sauce. I add the sauce. I mix everything together. I mix everything together. The food is ready. The food is ready. I serve the food. I serve the food. I put the leftovers in a container. I put the leftovers in a container. I cover the bowl with plastic wrap. I cover the bowl with plastic wrap. I put the food in the fridge. I put the food in the fridge. I heat up the leftovers. I heat up the leftovers. I use the microwave. I use the microwave. I set the timer for 2 minutes. I set the timer for 2 minutes. I take the food out of the microwave. I take the food out of the microwave. I stir the food again. I stir the food again. I check if it is hot. I check if it is hot. It is ready to eat. It is ready to eat. I drink a glass of water. I drink a glass of water. I make a cup of tea. I make a cup of tea. I boil water for the tea. I boil water for the tea. I put the tea bag in the cup. I put the tea bag in the cup. I wait for 3 minutes. I wait for 3 minutes. I add a little sugar. I add a little sugar. I stir the tea slowly. I stir the tea slowly. The tea is warm and sweet. The tea is warm and sweet. I enjoy my morning tea. I enjoy my morning tea. I make coffee in the morning. I make coffee in the morning. I grind the coffee beans. I grind the coffee beans. I fill the coffee maker with water. I fill the coffee maker with water. I press the button. I press the button. I wait for the coffee. I wait for the coffee. I pour the coffee into my cup. I pour the coffee into my cup. I add some milk. I add some milk. I sit down at the table. I sit down at the table. I enjoy my breakfast. I enjoy my breakfast. I read the news while I eat. I read the news while I eat. I finish my breakfast. I finish my breakfast. I rinse my cup. I rinse my cup. I put the cup in the sink. I put the cup in the sink. I wipe the stove clean. I wipe the stove clean. I sweep the kitchen floor. I sweep the kitchen floor. I mop the floor. I mop the floor. The kitchen is clean now. The kitchen is clean now. I open the kitchen window. I open the kitchen window. Fresh air comes in. Fresh air comes in. I love my clean kitchen. I love my clean kitchen. I check the recipe. I check the recipe. I need flour and sugar. I need flour and sugar. I measure the flour. I measure the flour. I mix the flour and sugar. I mix the flour and sugar. I add 2 eggs. I add 2 eggs. I stir everything well. I stir everything well. I pour the batter into the pan. I pour the batter into the pan. I put the pan in the oven. I put the pan in the oven. I set the oven to 180 degrees. I set the oven to 180 degrees. I wait for 30 minutes. I wait for 30 minutes. I check the cake. I check the cake. The cake smells wonderful. The cake smells wonderful. I take the cake out of the oven. I take the cake out of the oven. I let the cake cool down. I let the cake cool down. I cut a slice of cake. I cut a slice of cake. I put the cake on a plate. I put the cake on a plate. It looks so good. It looks so good. I take the first bite. I take the first bite. It tastes amazing. It tastes amazing. I share the cake with my family. I share the cake with my family. Cooking at home is wonderful. Cooking at home is wonderful.